What's up, everybody? And welcome to Home of the Boom. We're back. Yeah, it's been a long layoff. A little vacation slash. It was Richie's birthday last weekend, and had a blast, guys. But hey, I'm WOJO. I'm the host of the Home of the Boom. Welcome to the Banter with Richie B podcast network worldwide, and you can find us on Roku, Fire Stick, X, YouTube, Doc Realm TV, where Fear lives, and also HLO Media. So check out those platforms. Excuse me. Check out those platforms if you wish. And thank you for your support, guys. I hope everyone has been doing well. Happy Fourth, and it's great to see you all here again. And yes, Batman, boom, is alive. Yeah, there you go, BMO. We'll start drawing some superheroes. You got me and Richie B. How's that? There you go. See, we help each other here. Um, so we got lots to cover, and like I said, it's great to see you all. Let's bring in the banter himself, the man, the myth, the legend, appearing before us at 55.
55. Yep, 55. I am old as a motherfucker. No, just kidding. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the network. Sorry for those technical difficulties. I had to deal with Restream. So basically, once I press go live, they have a whole new setup. Everything's on the right side. It used to be on the left. I used to be able to see all the comments. And this is the part where the tech wants to know while I'm live. Hey, are you live? They're going to stop messaging me again. I might send them a Rodia's picture. Well, I'll let you know if I do. As soon as it says you have too many channels connected, you need to upgrade. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I know exactly what I was supposed to connect. That's crazy, right? Thank you, bro. Thank you, BMO. Anyways, that's what the technical difficulties was about. It was right when I went live. It didn't say any messages beforehand. So anyways, I'm trying to get used to the new studio. I don't know if you guys noticed a bit of a change. I figured I'd intro it on your show. The man, the myth, and the legend are all right.
It is badass, man. I like it.
Right there behind me. Yeah, you guys are up on a 55-inch monitor across from me, so I don't have to go like this trying to figure things out on this little because I'm 55, you know. So I'm like this, right? So I might look up a little, but I'm going to get used to it to blend it in. And the cool thing is I only have one wire going from across the room. My desktop, everything's over there. Camera, TV, everything's over there. I have one wire connecting to my microphone. That is it in my whole room. So when the tornado comes in, I'm sure he'll find, thank you, entering the unknown. I'm sure he'll find that one wire and ruin our whole show. But your mic just got soft, Richie? Oh, yeah, why is that?
Yeah, only Wes will ask questions like that.
How about now, Wes? Is it getting a little? Yes. The mic getting a little hotter. So, fuck. Hey, ready? Here we go. Oh, there's Wes. Boing. No, thank you. I'm just trying to make things a little bit easier, and then I can just swing. I got this extra long arm that comes off the wall. It just swings right towards the green screen along with the camera. There'll be adjustments as I get used to it, and then of course this I can just over there, and then we're over there. I think I'm breaking shit. I could be breaking stuff. I don't know. If I break stuff, then so be it. Do you have your Batman pants on, please? Yeah, right?
No, I need to get myself a pair though. So thank you though, Beto. It's always great to see you on here.
Yeah, I got some crazy Batman underwear.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, the bat's in the front, just so you know. Yeah, hey guy. But yeah, right. So no, so we had an absolute kick-ass time up at CHARMINGFARE Farm. It was absolutely legendary. I just loved it. The birthday celebration and going out with all you legends and all the local legends out there and getting some crazy details thrown back at us, man. Oh, my God. I actually have a video I'm going to try to upload for your show tonight. I don't know what I'm doing for my show. I just got done doing the studio, like literally. The other thing is when we say hi to everybody on the side, which we won't do. I don't think we should do tonight. I think we should just get rolling because we're running late. Unidirectional. Hey.
Oh God, that tent is calling you, Wes.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Just get out in your tent, bro, and get it out of your system. And with the raindrops, if you got raindrops up there, we got tons of raindrops here. But it was awesome, and I just thank everybody for coming a little bit early and hanging with me for CHARMINGFARE Farm. We still have some tweaking to do as far as how they run it and try to get them used to what the festivals do when it comes to Bigfoot, not necessarily what their events do. I am working on that. Right. The owner actually reached out to me after we left this year, which is the first time he's done that. So he knows I want to go direct to him. So we're working on it because it is a great, great layout. We have free reign of the place. We can do whatever we want, right? We can go out 300 acres to go Bigfoot on. I didn't do it last year, but I want to set something up this year where we go up at the end of summer, like late September, get everybody together again and just nobody around, just camp out, have those big fires. You know, Andy brings his moonshine. You know what I mean? Everybody just has a lot of fun. And just listen, like we did that when we were sitting there by the fire, dude, there was so many vocals, bro.
Yeah. I mean, for everybody, we had our very own Gene Tewksbury and her husband Stan. He was there. Big Daddy Andy DeSanti was there. Martin Furback, he was there. The legend himself. Sorry, I know it's Legend of Gene, but we also have the Legend of Denny. Denny O'Donnell, I'll tell you. Denny, I'll tell you, you are funny, man. Rich, what do you think of his cooking? And he just can't sit still. He was just like taking it all in, you know?
Yeah, according to this, he must have hit his head. Right? I mean, he had to, right?
Oh my God. So yeah, guys, in this picture, Denny was just in the moment. You know, we were doing a live up to like 3:00 in the morning, Rich, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And and that's when Denny went down, and he did a slow fall back, and it was just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, did anybody see my $200 Oakleys? I can't find my Oakleys. So Denny couldn't find his Oakley guy. So I said, hold on. I'll go look for him. Yeah, and that's when I had an empty water bottle, right? He didn't see me. But I put it on the ground and I stepped on the bottle and it sounded like his glass. Oh my God, I think stepped on the glasses. Boom. And Denny's face just went like stone face, like, that's $200.
I don't know if we were still live.
400.
Yeah. I don't know if you were still live when you did that. Yeah, here's a nice shot of the moon.
That's right, man. I'm sitting here. Oh my God.
Falling in the chair over here.
Oh man, that was just too funny.
Piece of work, man. Absolute piece of work. And I love it because you watched Denny open up, right? And he's opened up with us, and we're privileged to have that. You know, because he's such a good human, and he's unbelievable. Denny, you're a trip, bro. Look at that chair over there. Look at it. Look at the chair. Everybody, just get a good look at that chair, and what that chair is telling you is that look at this thing. Oh my God!
Nothing to see over here. Just my ass.
The chair is going. Why did you let him sit in me?
Oh my God!
Like that chair. If that chair could talk, what? He's like, the chair's just like, I have 4 legs, bro. Like, what are you doing? How? We're not even on a hill. Not even on a hill.
No.
He must have hit his head. I don't understand it, guys. I think
it was like slow motion. It was like this. I mean, it was just. I'm like, what just happened?
Whoa! Yeah,
whoa!
This is the other thing. I don't know what's going on with Restream is because they have all this stuff on the right side, And like I see 3 messages on the side right now. 3. That's all I can see at a time. I have to scroll this. Before I could see a whole list of them, like 8 to 10.
Yeah. Same thing on my end too. I used to.
So they made an upgrade and they downgraded. They're just absolute garbage toilet water. Hi, Tiffany. So hi to everybody on the side. Yeah, my chair did the same thing while ice fishing this past. What the hell? Your chair? My chair did it. My chair did that. My chair did that this last winter. I was ice fishing. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's freaking funny. Sam and Benno, say hi to everybody as they cut mine. You can see everybody. Mooncat, what's up? Denny's here, and as you know, Wes is here, and it's just look at it. Look at it. I could do show on the stream, but watch how dumb this is. Look at this. What is that?
Oh, yeah.
Look, they put a box over. What? Hi, everyone. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Who in their right mind goes, hey, guys, come here. I have an idea. I'm a tech person. I'm wicked smart. Everybody sit down. I got to show you something that I thought of. Let's put the words right over the host's face. Who does that? Look at this. Are we freaking serious?
Ice drinking, yeah. Yeah, Denny. You are a hell of a cook, man. Especially those sausages. Poor Richie's looks like he's in jail. I know. Hey, go. Yeah, just start going like this. Okay, start reading like that.
Yeah, look at this. That's just what an absolute joke. Oh, yeah. We need to buy Restream and fix it. Let's all just start our. Well, the other thing is this: when we go to that other screen where we enlarge the pictures and stuff, we're down bottom right. That's what it gives you. But now all my stuff, my camera, my microphone, my share screen, my add image, is all down there below me, and it covers our faces. I can't even see where anybody is down there. It's covered up by this. What is happening? We ate like kings and queens, thou peasants. Look at, let me just click. Oh, hi, I'm back. Like, who the hell would want to do that? Well, who else? What else did we get to do while we were up there? One of my highlights of the whole damn weekend, we got to meet Wes and his lovely wife in person.
Yes, we did.
Was that not bad? That was badass, bro. And he spoke.
Yeah, he did. He spoke at the CHARMINGFARE farm. I'll tell you, Wes, for someone who doesn't really do much speaking, man, you had everybody. You had everyone's attention. That was just unbelievable.
But the 2 open sites on Sam's channel are either both portrait or both landscape. Usually have one of each, probably the same on. Well, thank you, D Hoot. I was wondering. I said, boy, I would love to have some more bad news about tonight. Huh? Oh, hi, D Hoot. D Hoot's here. We're good.
Great to see you, D Hoot.
Love you, D Hoot. She's our producer 1C or D, maybe 1D. Yeah, we'll call it 1D because it's D Hoot. She's producer 1D. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just amazing people. No, seriously, Wes, it was so cool hanging with you guys. So natural feeling too, right, Wes? Like we just all know each other and just lots of hugs and everything else. And no, we had some great. We had a great time. We had great speakers. We had a lot of great things happen. And guys, thank you, D Hoot. Tell D Hoot I said hey. Sam says hey. I mean, let's let the cat out of the bag a little bit here. We got lights. We got lights in the woods of CHARMINGFARE Farm. This is our 3rd year. We've never had lights in the woods. We've had the rock throws, the tree pushes, all the structures that we find. The vocalizations are just amazing. The one that at the end, I took Jess and the boys to go on their little Bigfoot search while you get in the horse-drawn carriages or whatever. And they're old, cattle carriages. But anyways, they're cool. And you go around the farm and you go out back. And we get out and we're standing there and I started recording the boys. And it's funny because I was messing around with Jess and I go, hey, do you want me to ask the Satunga to do something? like I can like play like I'm a big shot, right? And she's like, "Oh boy," and you can hear her on the video go, "Oh boy," and I go, "I'm just kidding." And I think it's within 3 seconds later you hear, "Woo!" from across the pasture where our campsites were, our whole camping area, the Sugar Shack, baby, out in that field that we researched, you could hear it come through. And her and I both go, "Oh," and we're like looking at each other like, and no one else reacts. And, what's up, Carl? And the beautiful thing about that is no one reacts, and you get to see what the normal humans are like. No reaction whatsoever. You didn't just hear that? Like, seriously, like, what?
They think it's part of the the whole theme. Yeah, it's Bigfoot, and but in that area that you were talking about, it's funny that I looked at you, and then you looked at me. He says, "Do you hear chatter?"
Oh yeah,
that was cool to hear.
yeah.
Guys, we were hearing chatter because while we're at the campfire, we were going back and forth. There was like three different areas that the vocals, woo, 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 woo. And I kept doing the same sounds as them, and they were just doing different vocals from all 3 points. And so me and Richie are like, all right, let's go. Let's take a walk from the campsite to like where the pasture is, and get a good look see. And Gene came with us, and then we started hearing chatter, um, all sorts of like vocalizations. It was just a great time, and it was great to see Mike Tinsley too. Mike Tinsley from New Hampshire Bigfoot Society. He spent the night Saturday night with us, which was great, and really got a good look at those lights. And and where these lights are, guys, by the way, is maybe like about, what do you say, Rich? About 30, 40 yards. I mean, it wasn't that far away from where the pile of wood was.
Correct. And it's funny, we had we'll just say somebody that was on board with it, I think Friday, when we were out and understood everything. And then all of a sudden it was, and we loved debunking and stuff, but it was to the point where it was just absurd. Um, I was blown away by the attempt to debunk. You know what I mean? Dead ID who at the back door just thought maybe that's why they said, yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery. Thank you, D Hoot, for the update. Now, I'm being in all seriousness. Thank you so much. And it's very important for us to know, because when I go back to them, they're going to have a problem with me come later tonight once the show's over. It's not going to be pretty. I'm all set. I've already been priced in other places. So I am absolutely good with this nonsense with these people. So, and we walked it, and you guys know, and some of you's watched it, you know when there's 9 feet up and it's not, and it's 2 feet off the ground or 3 feet off the ground. You know the difference. You know when it's a color white and it's a color green. You know when it's a color blue and it's a color orange. You know these things, and you take all those into consideration. And we have, pardon me, but I'm not trying to be grandiose or anything, but we have a lot of experience with these lights now. We really do, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, don't get me started. Easy girl. Hi, Carolyn.
Hey, Carolyn.
So we have a lot of experience with this stuff. So we know what we're looking for. We're not exaggerators. We're not storytellers. We're not trying to convince people of something that isn't there. You guys know we've all done it together. We've tried to debunk together. We've tried to search and, seek together and get answers together. We're legit. So, to watch all of a sudden on a dime overnight, which I'm sure there was a conversation had. There was let's just say there was a demon amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun. But we're going to show you Entering the Unknown. We're going to show you what you got going on, Entering the Unknown. I like that. I think I'm liking
That's Mr. Paul Pierce, Paul R. Pierce.
Oh,
he's a podcaster. Good dude.
Paul or Adam?
What's that?
Adam or Paul?
I'm sorry, yeah, Paul. Think of the basketball. Adam. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Mr. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Pierce. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's yeah, all right. So I know what you're talking about. I'm like, Paul Pierce is here.
I know. I was just thinking basketball. My bad. My bad, Adam.
That's amazing.
Um,
That's amazing. And he don't lie because he's the truth. What's up, truth?
yeah.
So we know what we're looking for is my point, and I'm not, it was a little, yeah. I got you, bro. I got
Yeah,
you.
we got you,
Oh, look, Mr. Kelly Porter's in the house. Boom. Hey, girl.
Mr. Kelly Porter.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead, as you were. I'll just shut up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but other things too, Rich, is that again, guys, we're at the far end of the farm. Um, it's closing time, so we kind of pretty much own like
Closing
a portion of the
time.
farm, as if it's all of us. Gene and Martin and Denny and so on and so forth. But there is like horses, okay, which I knew because I was looking at the horse and I decided to put my hands on an electrified fence while I was trying to get a closer look from a set of lights uh, beyond our point. And I put my hand on it. I went, boom! I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I got electrified. I couldn't believe it. It gave me a heart attack.
Wasn't it you
But
and wasn't it you and Martin both got hit? I don't know if you were there when Martin. You weren't there when Martin got hit. It was like 5 minutes
no.
later. You came walking up and got hit. Our two biggest horses got. They got the cattle prod. I think the weird thing is you were kind of freaked out and pissed off when it happened, and Martin kind of was into it. So I thought he was gonna put his boobies on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was getting a little concerned by the way he kept looking at that electricity. Right,
Yeah,
Martin? Right, Martin?
yeah, I'm sure he loves the smell of burnt hair. Yeah, that was pretty well. I looked at you and you're like, you all right? You all right? I thought you were gonna hit by a defibrillator. I just I was like this. I mean, I'll admit I was tired at first, but that thing just woke me the freak up. Um, but what's cool is the sheep. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when we're sitting at the campfire,
Yeah, can you?
there
Not,
are the
all right,
there are two.
time out. Don't ever do that again. Let's not talk about Martin being into electricity, and then you're like, but the cool thing was the sheep. Like, you know what I mean? There's all these.
Oh, yeah, it's.
Yeah, just back it up a little bit. All right.
Sorry, Martin.
And pause. And now, Porter. Now pause.
You missed a good party.
Yeah. Oh, you missed. Yeah. God bless you, bro. We missed you big time. All right. Now pause and go.
Okay. So while we're investigating, there's another pasture on the other side of the farm, and they have sheep, but they have two bull mastiffs, and one of them is an older one where he's very alert. He'll stop barking. I mean, the whole knowing that we're there, he wouldn't stop barking. But there is another one that goes with it, that blends in with the sheep and pretty much like moves them around, But we were sitting at the campfire. And yeah, we heard the vocals, but remember the disturbance over there? Like we heard the sheep and both dogs going absolutely crazy.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, there was a time there where you would. I'd go, no, wait a minute, and we didn't hear the sheep didn't go crazy when we walked by them within feet, bad to the bone. Where like we were within feet of those sheep, and they didn't make a peep, not one thing. All right, nothing. Right after you got cattle prodded up by the fence, you got we sent out to find out who the lights were. We sent one team to the right, one team to the left. Again, trying to debunk and be realistic, right? And we're just standing there. It was me and shit. I think it was Andy. Andy was with me, I think, right?
Yeah, I brought Denny with me.
Yeah, you went with Denny, and then Mike and went to the right.
Mike.
Yeah, to the right. And then,
Gene came back with us. That's right.
Yeah, Gene also. Yeah. So then we're standing there, and we start hearing the sheep go nuts. And then there's two dogs, and then all of a sudden you heard like a like come from the woods. It was right in the area. I thought where Martin or somebody said because we were kind of split up a little bit as we were coming out of the woods, where he said they had heard a vocal, but that's where it came from. Giggity giggity. You know what I mean? So I heard that, and then the dogs really ramped up, and I'm like, "Did you hear that? Like he got them going again." but the sheep
Yeah.
never made a noise
No.
while we were there until we were out by the fence and you guys started going around. That's how long that went on with not one sound of sheep at all. And they were going bah, 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 like freaking out. You know what I mean?
And we were over 200 yards from you guys. Well, I mean, probably about possibly 3. I mean, we were a long ways from you guys when we split up.
Well, at that point, you guys were going the
Yeah.
opposite direction of the sheep.
Right. And I could still hear the chaos going on. I'm like,
Yeah,
because then he goes, Wojo, you hear that? The sheep, the dogs. I go, yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy over there. Something's going on.
One of those sheep went ma in. Did you hear him? Ma in. So apparently, someone stopped by the old sheep pen. Ma in. It was pretty. I'm like,
That's when Jenny's like, hey, Wojo, you think mine's getting picked up over there by those sheep, huh? I don't know. Mine does have he has a big tent.
he's making friends with sheep over there. Yeah, no. So it was absolutely mind blowing what was happening. So we knew that, as far as I'm concerned, we knew we had some activity.
Yeah.
You know?
And we have seen again these eye shine from across the area, which we call the point, and we all walk to that point. It's like this corner, and yeah, it's Stephen Hicks. And me and Richie went into the swamp area, and we went like in the thick area, guys, and we have found a couple prints in there, couple slides, foot slides.
Yeah, I think I counted 5 coming across
Yeah.
that muddy swamp area, like you were stepping on right in front of the clumps. You know, you got the big wetland grass clumps, but it comes up with mud and peat moss and then grass clump. And it looked like it was almost trying to step in the water in front of the clumps as it went, but it was catching the peat moss. Martin's in New Hampshire, not Vermont. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, you know.
Poor Martin.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I get the dynamics of the two states aren't the same, but you know, when you're talking about sheep, close enough. Close enough. Anyways, but yeah, I found 5 of them, including the one by the little brook there. The last one there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the rocks are.
Yeah, well, we thought they were standing. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like, again, we were trying to make believe like something happened. You know, we were looking for evidence and traces of something happening. You know what I mean? So, you know, you start putting that together with where we thought they were standing. It was all through that area where we were seeing the lights. And they would go away and come back and then just stand there in a prominent manner, like.
Right, and that's why it just keeps. You see the shine, but then it just dims and goes away, and then it's just going back, and then sometimes it'll just. But we know in that spot, it was like thick pines, and that's why we did go in as deep as we did. You know, even though they have the live wire and the barbed wire there, but you know there's certain points where you can kind of walk over everything, guys, and that's how we, just he's trying to find, that evidence. Like I'm seeing branches, maybe up to like 4 or 5, like pushed right down and over. It's like an arm going like this. Arms just pushing things out of the way into that thick high pines in there. I mean, it was just. But that's what we do. You try to debunk things. You try to get an idea of what of the area we're looking at. And I'll tell you, so much fun. We did have a tree push, literally, like right with the log pile. It was like right behind it during the live. And I remember we just like looked at each other like, what the heck?
No, that was close. Yeah, that was a pop. And the outer side of that tree was kind of rotted out a little bit, but the inside you could see the core, and it was pushed. It was pushed off to the side. It wasn't like it just came down. You know what I mean? And what are the chances of it coming down in that very moment? You know what I mean? So, and that was the area where the lights were the following night.
Yep.
Well, yeah, the following night because it was Saturday when that happened. But yeah. So, and there was movement and stuff like that we were hearing over there. So we had them in different directions. And if you had watched the lives, because we were on them late, and I even pointed out where we were hearing noises. So we had that traditional 3-sided flank, basically the out front and the left and the right, and we were hearing vocals and things like that. So, but yeah, that tree, you could see. I jumped. I was like, "Whoa, that's close!" Like that was
that was too close.
that was close. At that point, just come over and sit by the fire with us, bro. What are we doing, man? Come on, you know what I mean? Let's just let's get this done. You know who we are, right? But let me see if I can. I want to try to see if I can pop up this video, if you don't mind, sir, on your level.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, sir. If it shows up, let's see if it shows up, WOJO. We know how these things can be on this little debacle. There it is. Oh, can you see it? Is it a black box?
Black screen, yeah.
Can you hear it though?
Go ahead and play it. Yep, I can hear it.
Okay, everybody can hear that. Okay, that's all you do is need to hear it. It's an MOV, so I'd have to move again. I hate technology. Okay, good. All right, everybody can hear that. Okay. I thought Jens didn't post yet. Dang team. I love that logo. Oh yeah, it's a cool logo, right? Yeah, we have many fun logos. So I'm going to play this. Everybody, get your headphones on. I just want you to hear this. It's a black box on the screen, apparently, because of whatever. There's nothing to see here. You know what I mean? Basically. So make sure you can hear it. So here we go. You ready? Let me make sure the volume's all the way up. There we go. Now it's up. All right, here we go. Hey, I think I should ask the Tommy to do something. Just kidding. The light showed up. You guys hear that right there?
Oh yeah.
So it almost sounds like a tree knock before it, but I don't know what to make of that. Everybody hear that? Okay, I'm going to try to move it over here because I can control it a little bit better when I do that. It's just,
I can hear it clear as day. It's got a nice echo.
Yeah, go. Woo! You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me play it again. Jess is frozen. And the funny thing is, it's like how many seconds after I made that comment, you can hear me say it being a goofball. Yeah. Hey, you want me to ask the Tonga? Think I should ask the Tonga to do something? Just because all the humans were walking around, and I figured I was joking about it. It was just a joke. We were just joking, and I said that, and she goes, "Oh boy," and then I'm like, "Oh, it's cool. The lights came out, and then all of a sudden woo! Is there a way to? It's always D-Hoop, bro. Is there a way to isolate the sound?
Yeah, I don't think we have like that type of
with an app. Yeah. No, I could do it with an app. Yeah, I could do it. Let me just bust out that app, and everybody can watch me work some audio. This producer, the 1D producer, tends to go rogue sometimes, and we probably should have a meeting. To be honest with you,
Yep, she has to show up.
She's
got to show up to you, and you have to present your ideas to Richie, and we'll just bomb.
She's like,
Let's
no,
go.
you know what it sounds like sometimes? Well, it's kind of good, but it could be a lot better if. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh no. It's not just a question. I can feel her going. It's
yeah,
just isolated.
yeah. Look at it. It's just the
Throwing
question.
the arms in the air, the rocking chairs going
Oh,
back of guns and
yeah.
blazing. Come on, Richie, do better.
Isolated. What are we doing over here? That's what she's yelling. You know what I mean? What?
I can hear Denny. Isolating over here. Hello, isolating.
Throwing chairs around and shit, Denny, because he's still mad at the chairs, like at the chairs' fault.
Oh, man.
No, I love to isolate it. We don't edit much on this show. I can isolate things now, audio wise. I do have the technology to do that, but again, I don't like to do that stuff. I like you to hear it raw, get a good set of headphones, and you can hear. I mean, look at Wojo's headphones. Look at those things. Those things are probably from the lottery. Probably gave. They probably say Keno on them somewhere, like everything else he hands out. So you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Go to the store handing out headphones. Here you go. Here's some of your stuff. But no, to me it was kind of distinct. And did I put it in with the messaging of what I said? No, not necessarily. But it was kind of funny how that just coincided with what I said. Right? It was pretty trippy. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't know. That was pretty cool. And then I have some other images if you would like, sir. And then we can go hit the green screen if you want.
Yeah, let's go to it. Let's do it.
Some of these I have. I should send these off to D-Hoot for her approval first, though. That's the one thing I keep messing up on.
What's up, Tyler? Rolling. Oh, good to see you, bud.
Hey, can we isolate, please? Can you hear her in a meeting right now? Oh.
I can hear the pigeon going through your front window with the message.
Right?
Isolate. Let's go.
All right. Why can't I? All right. Let's do this again. I'll try to keep my head tonight. Okay. I know we were off for a little bit. A minute ago, I could see No. Oh, please try again. I just looked at these things. I just looked at them. I had many of them. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll just go to downloads. Yeah, let's see how that does. There we go. All right. Now this one here was, well, there was a couple that check these ones out, right? Do you remember this guy? This Twisty?
Yes.
A little tough to see. It's in the dark.
Yeah, I was running up the path. Yeah,
yeah,
that was good.
Yeah. Oh, there's D-Hoot right there. Audio glitching here. That's the producer in her. She can't help herself. I just
D-Hoot's everywhere.
She's
D in the hoop.
The D-Hizzle drop. D-Hizzle bringing out the fizzle. Now here's the other side of that. Now we're down bottom below the things that I'm supposed to use in order to, share these things. I can't see your face or anything like that. So
yeah, that was a unique show in there, Richie. I mean, like, you were taking those pictures. I mean, I remember you were like, wow. I mean, it's different from a lot of twists that we've seen,
It is. It is. It almost looks prehistoric. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I attribute this one because it was a little flaky, an older one in the late processes of healing. This thing is still alive. It's still absolutely hot as a rock. You can't untwist it. You can't break it. You can't bend it as a human. And here this thing is. You can see the rippage in the fibers right there at the top right of that picture.
Yeah, Richie. D-Hoot's one. Can you make that lighter?
I wait for to say that. But no, I can't.
Usa.
I'm too old for that technology.
Oh man.
No, God, I love her. But no, so that was the twist that I saw. It was one of the best twists I've ever seen. Image removed. Okay, great. So then the message drops down where I want to remove the next image. What is going on with Restream while we go gone? What have they done?
I feel like we've been gone for like months, and it's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, Benno, totally. What's up, Benno? By the way, I don't think I said hello to you, bro. I just commented like we're just hanging out in the living room together, right? You get to be like family members. It's like when you see people that you know you're going to see again. You hardly even say goodbye. It's a Viagra tree, according to your description. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hot as a rock. And then, this is the one here that I thought was just absolutely amazing, bro. Um, so there's this guy here. Oh, what the hell happened to that
I know
guy?
which one you took.
If I could, oh, it's zoomed. All right, that one I should
Yeah,
like. It looks blurred. Is that blurred? What if I could?
no, it's just small.
Yeah, let me see the next one. So that one's really hard to make. Why does it look like that? Is it my TV? It's just shitty. So this is the interlocking of that one. So it's basically an A. So you get the one in the big stick in the back, this big stick in the front, and they're meeting up at a point like this. And then these branches are like quadrolock. There's like you can't move this thing. It was like a little wall. You could wiggle it. That was about it. And you know what's funny? I'm just noticing. Look at that stick going straight down.
Yes,
What is it that stands out?
it just looks like an asterisk, like
I
a
don't know.
rune.
No, don't get you get too deep sometimes, buddy. Come back to the basics.
Mm.
Look at that. What does it look like? Anybody?
Yeah,
Does it look like that by any chance?
mm.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Think about it. Huh? Anybody? I didn't even notice that when we were there. It was so dark, as you can see. Right to you. But look at that. That thing has no bark on it. And look
Hmm.
how and it looks newer than the other. Look at this one's got no bark on it in the front. It's not as beige as that one. You know, that could be like the autistic traits and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, we could put it on the wall, but it's up and down. That's the thing. I could almost turn it on its side to explain it better. The wall, you have to understand, is more of a landscape. Yeah, stripped, right?
Yeah, all right. So you know the long stick that's part of the tree that's in the middle.
Yeah,
I got it zoomed in. It looks like it's been picked because
yeah,
you can see the little. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah. I just noticed it up here on the
I'm
old.
just noticing this now. Yeah.
You know what we could do? Hang on one second. Let the producer kick in here. Let me try to Let me try to stay within. Look at there it is again. Image removed. Undo. No, I want you out of my way so I can move the next image. Restream. What is wrong with these people? Let's do one thing. All right. Let's do one thing before we go anywhere. Why am I opening another folder?
Well,
Um,
he's doing that again, guys. We were on this path going into deep in the woods, and we're just all got our headlamps just looking around, and you can see these structures literally like right off the side of the road. It's only like 15 feet in, and it's just like really cool stuff.
I think that's it, right? Let's see. No, that's not. What pictures are that? I hate to fuck. No, that's Denny's ass. Hang on a minute, guy.
Yeah, Dihu, it's a good possibility. So, yeah, do not enter to me. Yeah, I mean, just leave me alone. But
It was
um,
right. What? It was right on the side of the road that we were walking on.
yeah, because it was right after we walked past, where the dogs and the sheep were that field, and maybe like I don't know, 50 yards in, if that, and then we just saw it right there.
Oh, is this it? Why is it so small? Oh, hang on, man. I want to make sure this is it. It can only go so far because it's a portrait, not a landscape. Um, I think. Oh wait, it is a little blurry. Um, oh, there it is. Yeah, so yeah, it is a little blurry. I didn't see it. It's so dark when it's dark out. You can't really. So that's 317. When it's dark out, you can't decipher if it's blurry or not, which sucks. All right, let me do this. And then hope Restream lets me share it. Oh, I got to get rid of these guys. I cannot wait. It's such a pain in the ass. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Let's go with free. Let's go with this. Let's go with. Oh, yeah. I think if this works out. Oh, yeah, daddy. All right, hang on one second. Now let's go back here. Let's go to share. Let's go to window. Come to my window. Come inside. Take a look at my big hairy moon. You know that song?
Yeah, that's is it Melissa Eldridge?
Yeah, sure. Um, yeah, you guys can see that, right? First shot. Wow, imagine that. Everybody see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so why can't I? It does look a little. Hang on. I'm trying to adjust it on my screen here. Oh, I can't close the box up. All right, well, I'll just do it like this so I can see. All right, so everybody can see it. So there it is, right? Let's go over to the crop section. Because cropping is a good time, Jim. I got to tell you, I got a little shalabba, babba, dig dog. Back to you, Bob. I can really do radio voice much better with this microphone setup right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. Oh,
Drop it over here.
over here. Check that out. I lightened it up, producer lady. Everybody sees that, right? Let's go check it out. Let's see what we can see now that we're here.
Man, you can see those little necks.
Some of it's effect, but it does look like perhaps drag marks. Look at that interlocking, bro. That's insane. Yeah, look at that. Looks like that little bit of stuff that hangs off, like the one I got somewhere around here. I got the one that has all the stuff, the fibers hanging off it. I haven't fully unpacked from CHARMINGFARE because I've been doing my studio over. Like I don't have any of my prints or any evidence we brought up there. I don't have it in the studio right now.
Mm.
But look at that. What do you guys think of that? Man, that's pretty wild, man. That's pretty close to what we see, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far off. Let's see what exposure does. I can zoom back out. Hang on. No, back up. Reset. There we go. Come on, reset. I can't see the comments because I have it blown up for myself here. All right.
They just no, it wasn't stuck to the ground, D-Hoot.
No, I think you can see the end right, almost right there. But
Yeah.
it is quite long. I see that. I see that, D Hizzle. All right, let's try this. Let's check it out, man. I mean, just give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. All right, so that's not doing too much there. Hope they don't want too much because that's what they got. I always like sharpness. Yeah, that cleans it up a little when you do that. Okay, so then let's go check it out. Right? Oh, look at the bottom there. Look at all this stuff right here. You see it? Look, it looks scraped up. Now I want to go back and look. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's interesting, BMO. The
It is.
layer of living fibrous tissue immediately beneath the outer bark is called the inner bark of phloem.
Yep.
It's what literally feeds each tree.
Right. And I was reading somewhere there's certain bugs or larvae or stuff like that. They eat it for nutritional purposes. And we've always wondered like what happens to the bark. You know, everybody makes the beef jerky comments. And
Right.
having information like BMO just mentioned, could possibly be that answer. What is the nutritional side? What is the nutritional value of the inside of the bark of the when you turn it over and there's that it's kind of wet, it has a lot of moisture, it makes sense, right? And you peel that away from that outer protection layer and you chew on that. What values does that have? Is it survivor people? Do they know about that? Like just things like that. You wonder, but yeah, that's a cool little piece. But now let's go back to the original. What caught our attention? So
God bless JT.
JT, God bless you, bro. Thank you for being here, man. Sorry for the technical difficulties. If you were around to catch them, if not, you were one of the lucky ones. God bless, bro. But look at this up here. Look at this interlocking. You got one that went up here. This is touching the outside one. This one comes down and goes under this one, right? This one is interlocking over this one and under this one, right? And then this one is over that one, as you can see. Now there's another one right here. You see that little spot? Follow that.
Mm-hmm.
That was another one that came across and sat to the left of this big area here. Okay. This thing was so interwoven. Weather is less than zero, as far as I'm concerned. And it was probably the most woven structure that I had seen in its bare entirety. In other words, there's no leaves blocking it or hindering it, or you're not getting any questionable maybes. This thing, you go over and try to move it, and it wiggled a little bit, but you could feel how locked it was. Craziness, right? Let's see if we bring that up.
Yeah, do you? I believe that. Yeah, because I mean, there are bugs out there that protein wise and things like that. Yeah, I mean, they do eat things that we don't eat. I mean, bugs, certain bugs. Yeah, I mean, they're, they're the forest people. They know better than we do.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's an absolutely insane pick. I absolutely love it. Let's see if we can try to get the one with the. Oh, I just stopped sharing that. Yeah. Just let me go. I had the other one up that we couldn't see before. So let me just try to give you guys. It's not a great picture in its entirety. Again, I'm taking pictures in the dark. Somewhat. Yeah, there it is. So here's the frame of it. Right. It's a little blurry. That's about all I could get in. You could see it. It's an A, right? Like this, right? We're out here on the main trail down here, and on the other side of that structure is the woods. So think about it. That's the brightness of it. Let's see if we can. Yeah, there we go. A little more. Oh,
There you
look
go.
at that's nice,
Yeah.
right? Contrast. We'll take. We can. Oh, look. Oh, wow. It almost looks 3D there. Look at that. Look at that interlocking. Look at that, bro.
Mm.
That's fucking amazing, dude. Oh my god, I get so excited. I got to get out in the woods, man. I was in court today with the succubus, and I just need to get out in the woods, man. Every time that I go to that place, man, I'm just like, ugh. It's just it's full of demons.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of like interlockings, like in these parts when we're walking. I mean, even those level trees that we see that are like perfectly leveled, but yet there's other branches that are intertwining them. It's just beautiful what they do.
Oh my god, yeah. Look at this lock though. You guys
Yeah.
seeing that? One summer's right off a high. Oh, so okay, awesome, dude. I also know where one similar is. It is historically documented food source, often eaten as a starvation food, survival ration, or ground into nutrition-rich Bach flour to stretch grain supplies during winter. Beautiful, dude.
Mm.
I studied it when. Oh, you studied it personally when I did bushcrafting in the middle. All right, so it is something that they. There you go. There you go, man. This is why we have these conversations, right, guys? And this is why this show and this network and the host and our guests and our audience, you guys, our family. I hate calling you audience because you're not. You're part of the team. And sit here and discuss this, and look what we find out. Look at that. You go on another. No offense to anybody else's other platforms or formats. Excuse me. They talk and they share stories, and I love that. I watch a lot of them. Kind of on the creepy way in the background. But I'm mostly doing it to learn as to what their style is, right? I wonder what that looks like from above the bird's eye view. Oh, interesting. Wonder if they eat bugs. Oh, 100%. Yeah, no,
Hey, Mr. Ponyboy Tim Vogel, great to see you, bud.
yeah, the layer of living fat versus tissue immediately. But yeah, no, I think it's all great stuff, and that's why we have discussions, right, guys? What's up, Mr. Vogel? Yeah, that is amazing. I haven't seen one. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. Adam, the truth. Adam, the truth Pierce. I mean, just think about that, right? Let's just have a look here and really let's see if we can pan out a little bit. And this look at the ones that were going into the ground. You had everything to the right here, right here. They were going straight out past that little YouTube emoji stuff. sticking it in the ground here, sticking in the ground here, sticking in. You could almost see it here, right? This is sticking in the ground. This is sticking in the ground. There's a little skinny one right here. They were all look at. You see it here, little bend right there. That's coming off, and then you come here and you come here. These are all sticking in the ground. You could hardly move. This is up at CHARMINGFARE, Tim. God, I wish you guys were there with us, man. Please come back next year, dude. Please. I know it's your busy time. I understand. I don't need the explanation as far as that goes. But if there's some way you could just get one of those nights off and come out with us, it would be an honor, first of all. But you could offer a lot of insight to what's happening out here. It's wild, dude. The lights were up at CHARMINGFARE Farm. We've had vocals up there. I was starting to wonder, like people talk about, are they all connected? Are they all understanding each other, from different areas, or do they just connect to us and can, slip walk and all that stuff that people talk about? I don't know. I mean, but we didn't have lights up at CHARMINGFARE Farm the first 2 years. You know what I mean? We had lights, 100%, and I'm about to put them on the big green screen and show you that we had lights.
Hey, Lisa, great to see you. Lisa C.
What's up, Lisa? Now look at that. I just sharpened it up a little bit. You can see a little bit better,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Isn't that
Much
nice?
better.
I'll zoom in, but it's going to get a little blurry. But I just want to see this interlock. And look at that, man. Look at this. That is so cool. I don't think I've ever seen one like that either, Adam. Now that you mention it. And we've had all kinds of crazy structures in our area. Tim Vogel can attest to that. He stood right in the college kind of looking around like, what in the is going on here? You know what I mean? So I got a great picture of Tim and I in there. I love that picture. It's one of my favorites of me and him in the college. You know what I mean? Just surrounded by barkless trees, just snapped in every different direction. A structures, X structures, art structures, it's just, I got to get back out there, dude. I get goosebumps. Sorry, getting fired. After days like today, I need it. I just need it every time. It's just help. It just helps. Oh, look at this. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay. I see you working, homie. So let's go different colors real quick, and then we'll go to the big screen. Is that good with you?
Oh, yeah. That stands out nice.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Um,
I love
to
it.
answer D Hoot's question, I mean, what are the possibilities that what we're looking at? I mean, is it like a sign or whatever? I mean, it's hard to say of what the meaning is. This I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's all. I mean, it's all basically theory, right? I mean, that's what we're dealing. No one's seen Bigfoot make these, and we don't know.
we
Um,
don't know.
but in another sense, I thought I had auto enhance. Just auto enhance it. What's the issue? Um, but on the other hand, we also have a lot of experience at this now, right, guys? You guys have experience if you've been following us. We have experience from putting boots on the ground. We also have experience from other people that have shared experiences, right? Mooncat just shared his experience. Said he saw one just like it, right? And,
Mm.
or similar to it, right? So, then when we start communicating and we don't gatekeep and we share with one another, somebody like Mooncat who's out there with his boots on the ground could say, hey, I saw this over here. And you know where it was located? It was right next to a road. Oh, okay, because that's where ours was located, right? Right, guys? Think about this. It was a birch tree, or it was a pine tree, or it was an oak tree. Every time I see that particular structure, it's an oak tree. Well, then we can start kind of, dumbing down what the hell we're dealing with, right? Right? So think about it. So it's important that we discuss things. It's important that we stay the course, no matter how much we get shit on, no matter how many people want to, laugh at you. And there it is. Oh my God, I didn't realize the top was even there, bro. And say this, that, or the other thing. And F them dudes, man. We're here. We're making a difference. We're learning together. We have more answers together as a team. You guys on the side, WOJO, myself, everybody we're associated with, than anybody when I first got here. When I first got here, it's all talks about primates and growls and grunts and how mean, Bigfoot is, and he wants to eat you and your kids and all this stuff, all these things that happen to make money. Strange, right? And I was never all about that. I didn't care about that. I still don't. And that's the difference. That's the difference, right? Here's the top of it, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't know I had that, but I found it, so we're good. But that's my point, right? Right, Woj? I mean, think about it, man. It's we're here for a different reason, I think, than most. And these are the results we get to share with everybody because we talk.
Yeah, I mean, this is why we talk about it. I mean, it's not like, oh, this is what we think and that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Problem
No.
solved. No, we
Nope.
just sit here and have these discussions, and the possibilities. There's multiple possibilities of what is going on of certain structures or whatever we're looking at. That's why you guys, you're part of the boots on the ground team. You guys are investigating with us. So, and this is why we share because we have other people have this, like Richie said, that have similar things or um, pictures or whatever. And it's important because then you try to put it together. Okay, so it happened here, like by a road per se, or by a lake, or things like that. So we can try to decipher, what is going on.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's very important stuff. But yeah, so that's that structure. I thought it was important to share that.
That's a
And
shadow D hoop.
yeah, it's a shadow. Yeah. Um, so no, I think that's so cool, right? I think that's pulling them up like that and taking a look at them like that's pretty awesome. I used to be one of those when I was a skeptic, but after my encounter, I had to go back and apologize to people, and it made me feel like shit for the longest time that I was ever like that. That's okay. You were right where you were supposed to be. I'd love to see your comment, but Restream thinks it's a good idea to put all my shit down there. Sorry, I apologize. I have to read it on the side first because Restream's having too many meetings apparently. D Hoot, we need to send you over to Restream so you can straighten them out with your ideas, please.
Oh yeah.
Um, no, I think it's Adam, I have a saying when I got sober. For me, I had to take every step I had to take to become the man I am today, and I like who I am today. So whatever steps you had to take to get to where you are today, you were 100% right where you were supposed to be the whole time. That was the way your lesson was to be learned. Period. That's not up to you. That's up to God. You know what I mean? So, or whoever you believe in. For me, it's God. I don't mean to tell you your religion, but for me, that's what I believe. And I had to exactly be who I was, whether it was an asshole, whether it was, a guy that yelled F you all the time. I don't know, whatever it was. Whatever it was, I had to be that person in order to get to who I am today. And you're yeah, exactly. For admitting you're wrong, what people don't do that shit. They never have. They probably never will. Percentage wise, what's the percentage of people actually admitting that they're wrong? 25,
Well,
maybe?
how about this? How can we become better? And this is why we Richie institute like hashtag keep climbing. And keep climbing is not climbing a ladder. It's just being that best person you could possibly be. And what we're doing is just trying to share and try to be knowledgeable, try to be educational. We are funny, but anyways, we just try to um, do the best we can as researchers, um, and it's not just our way. It's just that's why we talk to everybody. Your stories or anybody else's. I mean, that's what's important. Instead of like people who seen Bigfoot, all of a sudden they became experts, and then they try to grow and try to make money and all that stuff. No, that's that's far from for what we do, and you know like I said, it's about the research. It's about having fun, having passion, being open minded, um, and continue to branch out. I mean, I watched your podcast on Adam, and I'll tell you, I love your podcast. You're doing a great job, and it's part of reaching out to others and gathering information. And oh yeah, Richie B. Wojo had something like that, or Jared Lowe had something like that. Papa Squatch and others. This is why we build this community network of beautiful people here. And yep, see, there you go. Yeah, curious. Making mistakes in life helps growth, knowledge, and better understanding and empathy towards others. Exactly. I mean, and this is awesome. I mean, I just love, do what we do. Ah, there I am. Oh, that's a cool picture. Yep, yep, Sam's sweatshirt.
No, like, why is it? It's way over here. What are you doing?
Yeah, Richie made the black and white, and it's just that's cool.
I love me some. I'm gonna sorry, feeling this one. How to get used to the studio. It's all different.
You can see how mine's like leaned over though. I mean, he's facing the sheep, so I don't know. I don't get that, but
Well, that's his thing. He might be good. There we go. La Familia, right?
mm,
Huh?
not familiar.
That not a great time? There are these dudes, right? No, it's this guy. Yeah, yeah, this guy. Where, where is he tonight? He showed up tonight. I haven't seen him. So no, really cool, really good time. Sam's picture was absolutely. Let me see if I can, is it not showing in the picture? Oh,
Oh, thank you, Adam. I really appreciate your input and thank you for being on here. And we'll discuss more in the future, man. We can talk more. Maybe on my podcast, we can have a discussion of what's going on in your neck of the woods in your encounters.
yeah, let's do
This,
it.
and this what brings us together. Yeah, my friend Mark, his buddy does screen printing, and he's just testing out some things, and he's like, "Hey, try this Richie B logo," and he made us these sweatshirts for our team. So it was really cool.
Showing up when I do that. No, that's pretty good. You can almost see. Um, yeah, look at that guy. What's he doing? So this is right up. Is this the one right up behind our camp? Right, that night when Matt Moniz showed up.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is right out in the camp, uh, right behind us. Adam, I don't know if you ever seen this little feature of the weatherman that I got going on. But you can zoom in like this and that. That might be a good one to do. The other way we just did that
Yeah.
with the light, the brightening up. But you can almost see right here. What's the? You see this like feature right, like the dot, like I don't know. You see it though? What? I don't have my stick.
Yeah. No, Andy's here. He said he's been watching from the start, one eye open.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you see this here, and this what's this sticking up right here? Looks like what's this crazy here? Huh?
Yeah, because when I was looking at that picture, it's like a shadow, and
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's discuss it, right?
yeah.
So here we are. We're in Charmingfare Farm. Actually, let me do one thing first. I got it to where the whole idea of this was to make it so it was clear, and I could just walk around freely and do whatever I wanted. Because everything else before was like tripping over wires and I twist this and moving this and spinning the TV around. So let me just go to the next level. What if I did? I could do that. Oh, you guys still here? La la la. All right. So
Yeah,
now,
Kurt. Yeah, exactly. It's something's like forming, and
here we go. See, I got this beautiful old antique stool. It's not very comfortable. It's probably from don't know, 1800s. I found it on the side of the road. It has the brass claws for feet, the eagle talons, and it has the crystal type balls underneath it. That it's the talons. I love this thing. It's my favorite. I can spin it and make it taller. It doesn't really make me any taller. And then I got this other thing here. I can move the mouse around and glasses in. What do you think? Yeah, right there. I'm so proud of myself. Did you see it? Oh, can you not hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can hear you. Yep.
All right, good. See, I get to pull the microphone in. All right, right there. I'm very quiet. Well, is that better?
Yep.
I just moved my microphone closer. See the microphone's right here. Is that better?
Yep.
Oh, is Carlozzi working with D-Hoot these days? Is that what's happening? All right, I'll speak up. Fine. Do you see this light or don't you? How's that? God, I don't think it's that I'm quieter. It's that you used to be being so damn loud that when I do go like talk normal, everybody's like, "Hey, why you're so quiet? You got to fix that." So that's pretty cool, huh? What do you think, Wojo? So the whole idea of this is that the lights were in the woods of New Hampshire at CHARMINGFARE Farm. That's the crazy part. That's the part we don't want to lose sight of. You know. So what is that all about? What are your theories on that, guys? Why in the woods of New Hampshire where they've never been after we've been having such a heavy dose and there's been this connection and the beacon and different things with WOJO and his sighting and all these things? Why all of a sudden, for the first time in 3 years, are the lights in New Hampshire? What do you guys got? I see two. A few there, I believe. Oh, you mean in this picture you see other? Oh. Where might you see it? Talk to me.
Yeah. People seeing on both both sides, Rich. If you're looking at the picture, you're talking like it's left side or to the right and to the left. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this picture.
Am I in the way? Where do you want me to go?
Nope, you're fine.
So out here somewhere.
The other way,
Well,
towards your shoulder.
I think this is a candidate. Maybe Saturday night we'll put it on my show,
Yeah.
and we'll put it in like we just did with that structure, and we'll lighten it up. We'll use the exposure. We'll knock the shadows down, stuff like that. We see a lot of them Mooncat with these types of pictures. That's the cool part, right? So, and then I can just sit right here. I don't have to go over there. Now I'm going to the next picture, and look, I just do it like this. This one here, this one was nuts. There we go. I don't know what is happening with this dude. He might be a good candidate too to draw in a little deeper. Oh, I moved with it too. I'm like,
Yeah, because you kind of wonder, like, what's the shadow below it, like a stick or something. It's just, yeah.
oh, sorry, you guys still here? Anyways,
Oh,
well, hello, Rachel. Well, that's right, Jim. We have Rachel here from Rachel's Adventures. Everybody get over to Rachel's Adventures and subscribe. That's right, Jim. Back to you, Bob.
hey,
Yeah,
Rachel.
this dude looks a little spooky, right? Don't be stressed. Why would you be stressed? You're here with Richie B and Wojo. We are the de-stressors of society, right? The de-stressors of society.
Hmm.
We know how to have fun. Could they perhaps send out communicate? Right, that's what I was thinking, to one another. Say kind of show yourself to these. Let them know. Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, is it because I'm obviously when I'm there and on the way up there, I'm doing the same things that I do here when I head over there. I'm communicating with them as best I can. Feeling like I am. Feeling like I'm connected, discussing with them or whatever. Hey, I'm going to New Hampshire. Blah blah blah. You feel like a freak and a weirdo, but you just try it. What does it matter? Try it. Doesn't matter. You're not hurting nobody. Oh, God bless you, Rachel. Many prayers to you
Yeah.
and Grandpa. Oh, I'm sorry. I see eyes, nose, in a light. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
You can see,
100%.
but the bottom line is this is like one of the lights we see here. This is not an anomaly in a sense where it's just made up, right? It's not like you're going to send crews out to go see where it is. You know what this is. The color is similar, right? The crazy weird look is similar, and I think this one as well on Saturday night we're going to go over a little bit more. So, and I'm working on a surprise guest to join us too, Wojo. So,
Cool.
yep, the Green Goblin, right? I see that too. You see that little weird like shape, like this is his chin or something. Yeah, I saw that as well. Now these things were moving. We got Tinsley and Moniz, which they're not the surprise guest, but now that I mentioned their names, I probably should try that. But they're both going to go. I was wasted. Is there any noticeably similarity between the two areas? You mean geographically? I have no idea what these lights or orbs are. Who's that? I don't. Oh, yeah, they're definitely not orbs, but I do like hearing people's thoughts on what they are. Yeah, I know. For me, uh, make Mojo's face bigger. Well, okay, there you go. You don't want to see the evidence. See, Wojo doesn't have a green screen at his house, so he can't show the evidence. So you're stuck
No,
dealing. You're stuck dealing with me.
Kilroy. It kind of looks like this, Richie. Like like the head's like kind of like aimed up.
Yeah, a little twisted. Yeah,
Yeah, a little twisted.
yeah. Um, so, uh, just, Rachel, just breathe, hon. It's okay. All right. It's okay. Um, Wojo would FaceTime you, but he's got Android, so that doesn't work out, unfortunately,
Mhm.
for Android. Toilet water.
Going back to Adam, I mean, we see what you know these glows and these shine, and all I'm doing through my Android phone is just snapping pictures, of and so, again they are moving left to right. Sometimes they get lower, sometimes they get higher, or it seems like they're behind a tree, and that's why I try to take as many pictures as I can.
Right.
Um,
Stop texting Rachel and telling her what to say, though, okay? We know it wasn't you, but it sure sounded like you. Um, yeah, no, that's exactly what we do. The same method we do back home, we did there. Tim, I did, Tim Vogel, get back, Tim Vogel. Did you mean geographically? What are the similarities? There's actually a lot of similarities, I think, geographically. I'm trying, Wojo, but you don't know how stressful this
it's all right, girl. I'll see you on your network soon.
Okay.
Um, as for Tim Vogel, I think like if you're talking about like the type of activities that we see, like we are seeing structures, we are seeing the lights, we are getting like these all these like fantastic vocals.
Oh,
Um,
it's been amazing.
you know, I believe they are similar of our areas around here. So
Yep,
um,
I agree, man. It's there's a lot of similarities, and now, like I said, these lights are showing up. I don't see them as I think it's validation that they trust you guys no matter where you may be, and they trust who you try to show and teach. But I'm not getting what exactly they pick up on you guys. It's interesting. It is interesting, right? Becoming more and more comfortable. 100%. That's all you could do is try to get us. Yes, and that's what we're doing. Just I didn't. For me, I was confident that something would happen up there. I was confident actually in the lights, but in the back of my mind too, I was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of impossible. You know what I mean? So the rational part of my brain was like, probably not. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what happened. But and then they showed up, right? And here we are. So and then here's the last one that we have. Um, I'll pull that up. We'll discuss it, and then we'll wrap up a kick-ass show. Um, yeah. So this one was kind of nuts. Get my big head out of the way. Yeah. So this one here. Uh, what is it?
I would say this picture, again, I think will be further review for Saturday. Because I'll tell you, when we clean, when you start like cleaning it up and, contrast and, all sorts of stuff to it, believe me, it gets wilder.
Bro, that one looks familiar. You know what? I'm gonna maybe Saturday. What I'll do is I know it's hard to make detail out, but this here, along with this here going out, I almost see a groove right here.
You what?
I almost see a groove right here.
All right, tell me about it.
Walnut head.
Hmm.
You know walnut head.
I know.
And I wonder if it's cleaned up. If the similarities come through.
When you clean it up, I think there'll be a little bit more. I mean, that I believe.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, and I'm just going to keep it like that, just so keeps the interest going because it doesn't matter what I say. I just can't wait for everyone to check it out
Right.
for
That's
Saturday.
that's the key to everything is not saying too much and seeing what they decide as well. Is that
Right.
I would guess I was very astute teaming. Yeah, and it almost looks very very similar, right? Yeah, plasma. Yes, yeah, lots of plasma, and this is the difference. Like I was saying to Adam, I did paranormal research for a decade or so, and so I did hundreds and hundreds of hours of review on different photos and things like that. Orbs, mists, different types of like fields. Like there's actually like the plasma fields where it looks like smoke, but you get inside, it looks more gelatinous, stuff like that. And this stuff was, thank you, Tim. And this stuff here is more of a plasma type with substance, right? And Adam, if you watch those past shows, we have a lot of these pictures with these lights, and when you zoom in on these lights, there's substance behind them. There's features behind them. You can make out features. You can make out the shine of skin. You can make out hair. You can make out eye color, different eye sockets, different skin tone textures. So it's not that's something an orb doesn't carry in all my experience. An orb is more like a translucent type of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have endless. Maybe we'll just do a whole freaking evidence show Saturday of all these lights, and then walk it right up to CHARMINGFARE. You can see exactly that what happened in CHARMINGFARE basically is what we've already experienced down here. Then we can have the conversation of how and why and what the fuck. Like how is this? How is it possible that they're in New Hampshire with us? How?
Right.
How is it possible that remember we were blown away when they showed up at my property?
Hmm.
They had never been there. I never ever 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 saw lights on my property.
Never. Yeah.
Never ever have I seen them, and they showed up there. These were just over the log wall. Some of them were pretty low. Some, I mean, I don't know exactly what it was. Dark out, obviously, but I'm going to say no more than 6 feet. Some of them were even lower. And what in the F am I seeing up here, Woj? Is that what you're talking about? What's this?
It's yeah. I mean, it's there's a lot going on there. I mean, in a way, like once on Saturday, we'll mix it up on different contrasts and then brightness and all that. And believe me, you're gonna be like, it's just interesting stuff.
It's
Um,
absolutely kick ass, and it's mind blowing. And how do we tie all these locations together with these lights now? Right, with them, you know. Benno says portals. Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, and I know that, Benno. But are we going there? That's the point. Are we going there? We've seen portals. We've seen the rectangles come out of complete darkness with the faces in them. We've seen that. We've seen them here, and I believe that is partially why YouTube has suppressed me. You know what I mean? I truly believe that, and I used to think that in itself was a conspiracy theory. I am now a victim of that. And I understand and when you talk to them, they act like you're crazy. They're like, oh no, nothing. I literally have the screenshot. Nothing crazy, nothing nefarious on our end, sir. I'm like, what are you talking about? I had 13,000 views to 30 within a year. Are you okay? That's not normal. I don't care if you change your algorithm upside down, twisted to sideways, till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That ain't gonna happen naturally. That's not a natural thing. These
No.
people are ops. It's like literally what people told me, and I'd look at them and go, "Oh, we got another freaking loon over here." Kind of like what Adam was talking about, right, Adam? I thought they're all loony. Oh, government ain't out to get you. You're not that freaking important, bro. Simmer down. You know what I mean? Oh well, guess what? Guess what? It's good. Thrown over a log and
And you don't know how many times that we've seen lights, and it's like a light switch. All of a sudden, remember, it just disappeared. I'm like, dude, I was locked in on a light, and it just totally disappeared. Totally disappeared. Never came back. Nothing. And I have seen lights actually. Well, the time that we got that picture of the Bigfoot by the junkyard.
yep.
When you were saying, do you guys hear that? He's going from the left to the right. I started walking towards you, but before I completely walked away from my spot, something caught my eye. Another set of lights just appeared, and I saw that, like, just appeared.
Right.
So, like, where are we here?
Well,
Like, it's not like, hey, they just opened their eyes. No, it's just lights just appeared, and
right.
that's the light that what you were looking at, or seeing the shadows, and then we took the picture and all that stuff. Um, Adam says, had a YouTube take down a post today when I mentioned my wife and I UFO encounter and a paranormal house we lived at when we moved up to Wisconsin from South Florida. Yeah, I'm telling you.
They're ops. That's all they are.
Yeah.
To me, they're just government ops. It's the way it is. I mean, they had me believing that we were in a partnership and that we were gonna, change the world together. And as soon as you didn't put something in there, man, forget it. They didn't like what you put in there. That was it. And no warning, no violations, nothing. But anyways, we're gonna fight through it. I'm not worried about it. We got our own stuff going on, and I'm gonna shut down the background and the green screen right now, and we'll say our goodbyes. And I'm gonna play a little video for you guys, so don't go anywhere. All right. But let's have a serious topic conversation Saturday about these lights and the direction that they're bringing us and why are we getting all these lights?
Yeah, they do suck, Sam. But just guys, just remember, um, we have to stay on the course, all of us. Meaning, there's a reason why we're on the spiritual journey, and there's going to be entities out there that are going to try to, have us slip up, get mad, all this stuff. You know what? Just keep putting the boots on, keep doing what we do, because that's what's important. They want you to just shut yourself down and all that stuff. You can't. And they said it's a copyright issue with a photo I created and briefly spoke about it. Yeah,
Yeah, so
but just stay the course, my friend. That's all you can do, and just don't give up. And this is why, like, when you're going on different levels, like, it's like going to school. You're going through different levels. That's what we've been going through um, for like the past 2.5 years.
yeah,
And now to see what we were seeing at the CHARMINGFARE farm, I feel like they know, like, hey, these guys are like, who knows? Like, maybe we're on a level where we are getting that attention, because we're just a couple of schlubs from southeastern Massachusetts, and yet look at the stuff that we're providing for everybody here. And this is what brings everybody here together as a community.
absolutely. And maybe that's maybe they understand it, like they were saying. They understand. Kurt mentioned they understand and trust us,
Hmm.
and we get to go up these levels. That's something that I really wanted to start discussing is levels. And if we go back into the timeline of our adventures together, Wojo, and we go back and really start picking apart, what what do we deem next level, right? So we, go all the way back to the gifting chair, right? Go all the way back when we found that chair in the woods. Go all the way back when we first gifted it right in its spot where it stood, and work your way through that whole process. You literally would have to go through videos and try to remember the stuff we've been through. We've been through so many crazy stuff. We love you, Sam. Um, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, think about that. And what do we deem that step that you took to the next level? Like, as if you're going up the stairs at your house, right? What were the I'm going to say 13 steps, because generally houses have 13 steps. That's the general rule, right? So what were the levels that we climbed? Let's work towards a big show, perhaps at the end of the year, where we have a show about levels.
Yeah.
The first step, the second step, because hindsight's 2020. We can now look back and go, "Oh, do you remember that?" And look at the spine in the tree. Look at the reconstruction of the structure that we ended up putting the chair at. Look at that discussion all the way through with them, the communication with them, right? Look at all that stuff. Look, and all the way up to the fish on the side of the river. Right? Look, I said it right on the live. I think we just went up another level. I think we just went up another level, dude. I felt it. I truly felt it. Look, oh, there they are.
Yeah. But again, through all what we're talking about, right here, guys, reminder. You got to remind yourself. If we start getting upset about, I don't care about, what's going on in the YouTube world and things like that. I don't. I just care about you guys and what we research together. But because if you start getting mad and stuff like that, you know what happens? That builds ego. And, because that's what they're going to look at. Oh, they're mad, and then they think that's ego. And that's what we don't have. And we have to kind of, stay the course. And this is why we still have these discussions of these levels. And this is where we're at. And this is why, it's a positive spiritual journey, and they can try to do whatever. And I don't care. As long as we keep putting these boots on and providing you guys all this, that's all we need to do.
And that's why I tell you guys too, be ready, right? D Who, Benno, people that we love dearly and consider part of our team. Like, we like, for instance, as humans, we want to make sure you're okay. We want to know that you're safe. We want to know that you're happy. We want to know that you're healthy. That's what I'm saying to you guys. Understand that. And when you reach that level with people, you have to understand that you're part of this. You're important to us. So I'm going to say this. I know you don't do a lot of other social medias and stuff, but get yourself a ghost account, change your name, and go sit on it, because I'm going to have to run. At some point, I'm going to have to run away from this. They're going to push me off or something. Something's going to happen. And I don't want to just lose you guys into the abyss. It's very, very important that we all stay the course, like WOJO's saying. You're part of staying that course. Benno and everybody on the side. That's why I don't even like calling you the audience or the side. You're part of this team. We need you guys. This is not your normal podcast. This is a communications group where we sit around and we discuss what's going on with our own eyes that we can all see. This is not theory. We're watching it unfold in front of us. We're discovering things out about this world and life that people just don't get close to. They don't understand it. So, yeah, speaking of that, entering the unknown, get over there and sub over to Adam, please. Help him out. Curious, same thing. Curious, we need to do some work this week, girl. Curious Cryptids podcast is coming to Banter Richie B Network. That's going to be a kick-ass podcast along with our already kick-ass podcast that we have. And I am working on the live research site that it's just going to be straight live research. Particularly, well, let's do this. What do I want to do? No, I don't want to do that. I love that gift and cheer picture though. This one. That's what I want to do. Enjoy Curious Cryptids' work and welcome to Mother Earth Bigfoot Research Organization. It's me, bro.
Where did Richie go? Um, yeah. So, yeah, D Hoot. I mean, we'll be communicating with you through Sam. So we're not sure what we're gonna do, but it'll happen soon. So, um, you know, I don't know if Richie's coming back. Um, well, thank you all for being on here, and we got a great show, but we're going to continue this on Saturday show on Banter with Richie B at 7 p.m. on Saturday night. We're going to really do a breakdown on those lights, guys. I'm seeing some of my pictures. It's just cool, and I like to leave it up to you guys to you know pick your brains and see what you're seeing. And I haven't even told my side to even Richie because I'd rather keep it all wide open. I'm looking forward to it. And maybe like was it a Saturday show, maybe a discussion. We did go out a couple of times too. Um uh when did we do a double Rich?
Oh,
Seems
yeah.
like forever.
I don't even know, but we got to get out this weekend, something like that. D Hoot, there's a possibility. I might not have a choice. That's my point, D Hoot. I'm only here because of you guys. That's the only reason. Mojo knows that.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to even be on this platform except you guys. So, um, yeah, I might not have a choice. I don't know what they're going to be up to. But this is why we're starting other directions. So, MeBro is Mother Earth Bigfoot Research Organization. Yeah, that's the name of it. I was going to do New England, but we're going to do all over the world. We're going to start a network worldwide. Um, it's going to be a couple of months, but we are in the process of a website. And we're all going to, and then I'll tell you the premise of it as we get close because I don't want people just stealing ideas and shit like that, like they do on this shitty internet world. Um, but we'll just keep it as a basic website at this point. There'll be more to it as we go. But I'm not fucking around, man. I'm not playing. This isn't about YouTube and their platform or any other social media. This is about our living, breathing blood that flows through our veins, our juices that flow through our brain, our world, our governments, all of it. It's all together. That's why you see in that introduction right there video that Curious Cryptid made, the amazingly talented, brilliant Curious Cryptids podcast coming to Banter Richie B Live, in case I didn't mention that. It's about bigger stuff than this. And I'm going to make sure that we climb together. So my saying is keep climbing. I'm the one who originated it. Keep climbing. And what would I be if I just let it go stagnant and fall to the ground? I would be a fucking liar. And that's one thing in my life I am not. And I am going to keep climbing, and I'm going to bring you with me. So that's all I'm going to say as far as that goes. So just stay patient, stay tuned, support each other, love one another, take care of one another, pray for Sam's father getting better after his surgery, and whatever's going on with Rachel's grandpa. We bless and pray for her and her family, and be there for one another. This is about the community. This is about you guys getting to be friends and knowing each other and understanding each other. That's why I bought this nice big ladybug, Denny. At CHARMINGFARE Farm, I found one. I couldn't believe I found it. And it goes perfect on my desk. They didn't have two, I would have bought you one. But anyways, that's the whole story right there.
Right.
So let's do our thing, Wojo.
Let's do it.
I gotta do some.
And by the way, real quick, general tidbits. Jessica Colozzi is Cryptid Fest, September 13th, Sunday. It's is it 1 o'clock? I think.
1 p.m. and all the clowns are gonna be there. I think this is what I'm hearing on all our clowns coming in. Is it like Martin and Andy and Denny and the whole Banter crew coming in and Tinsley's gonna be there and
Oh yeah.
all that stuff, right? Vogels are going to be there. We're going to be on a
Yep.
Q&A panel with the legendary Vogel brothers, me and you. We've arrived. We've arrived, Wojo. People are going to ask us questions about Bigfoot. No, Bigfoot ain't real, you idiot. Shut up.
No such thing. No such thing.
And the man and the myth is coming with us because we're going to make him worldwide very soon. Nobody wants to pay attention to him. They can't stand the fact that's encrypted in a phone and it could be true. Oh my God. They don't even know what to do with it. They have no idea, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And one last thing, I mean, Richie, you did a great job. Richie's got three posters in the back, guys. And we brought these posters at the CHARMINGFARE farm, and I did a lot of talking. And I'll tell you, there were so many young kids. I mean, we had the pine tree sticks, talking about the tools and things like that. We had the peanut butter and the zingers and the fingerprints on the zinger wrapper and the castings and stuff like that. And then to end it, talking about how Richie had you guys, listen to the walking left to right, and then seeing the shadows, and then I turn around and I took a picture, and then tell me what you see, and I'll tell you. I mean, it was like nearly 100% of it was a ton of people. We had a lot of
Good
um,
feedback.
good feedback,
Mhm.
and they all see that face, and that's to me that
The
just
kids,
I
the
just sat there
kids,
taking
the
it all
kids.
in.
Yeah, the kids right away, man. The parents would look like this. You could tell they got the clouded adult head, and the kids right away like that's a face, that's a
Hmm.
person, that's a man. They automatically would go right to that and pick up on it, and it was absolutely awesome. And
Hmm.
yeah, and we're gonna keep pumping that out. And D, who know how it feels because it's not our fault. I'm gonna stay on as long as I can stay on. So
We'll
um,
figure it out, D Hoot, together. So don't sweat it and
yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
don't, I don't
So
want to. I don't want to go against your beliefs either. But it's neither one of ours doings. It's not your doing or my doing. They suck.
yeah,
They
yeah.
suck. You're right there. You suck. How's that? How's that? Nice black. Look at the pictures behind me now. I can do the middle finger and you can see it better. Yeah. Ooh, no violations now, huh? Still, huh? Losers. Suck it. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. You still here? Sorry about that. Yeah, kids do tell it how they see it, right? Exactly. We love you, D Hoot. And yeah, that's why I'm finding other ways, D Hoot. So don't worry about it. You and Benno have inspired me to find other ways. And other ways I will find. I've been a survivor my whole entire life. Whole entire life. So
Mhm.
I love you all. Wojo, do your thing. And
Yeah.
let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for being on here. Love you guys. Thank you. Great show. And just remember, don't be lazy. Serve the Lord enthusiastically. Don't crap on others. Pick each other up. Pick up your neighbors. Pick up others. All right, and show and shed that love to others, and be that best person you can possibly be. Richie.
Yeah, so I just want to say, hey, get out there and talk to people, guys. Get out there and spread the word. Talk about the Banter Richie B Podcast Network and its podcasters, the hosts. Talk about Gene Tewksbury on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Ghost Cats and Cryptids. Talk about WOJO, Home of the Boom, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Talk about Sam's Pretty Paranormal Podcast every Friday night at 9 p.m. And talk about Banter with Richie B Podcast every Saturday night at 7 p.m. In the summer. We'll go back to 6 in the winter. And Curious Cryptids podcast is coming to the network. If that's not a 5-host lineup that you can get into, you're just looking at the wrong genre, I guess. Maybe just listen to music and go to bed. Um, but yeah, absolutely. So yeah, please do that. Right, that's how we get the word out. Everybody talk about it. Go on your YouTube, talk about it. We'll talk about you. We'll give it back. Papa Squatch Productions down in Florida, Stacy Brown Jr., Jared Lowe from the Lowdown Podcast. Those guys are just like us. They're in on this, man. They're in with it, and we're gonna keep building that network, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, world fucking wide. Trust me.
Mhm.
And I 100% will be the one with the biggest shit kickers on. Steel toe bitches coming at you. Until then, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. X is just sitting there stagnant because they can suck it. So that's that. But other than that, I just want to say I love you, baby Jack. I love you, mama. And I see you, Ella girl. Right there, girl. See, I see you. See, I got you. I got you, boo. We're good. Um, and then Wojo, there's a rumor that we're still something. I can't remember what it is.
Yes, that's right. Just remember, we are still the badasses that have a green screen on this show that's never been seen before. That's right, Adam, because remember, we are still home of the boom. See you soon.
Sam's uploading the show on Friday night at 9. It will be an upload. So please get over there and support her. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit those emojis. Let's get this shit going. And please get over to the damn merch store and buy some merch. I will be putting new stuff in there this week. All kinds of cool stuff coming at you. Some new Ella stuff. So please get over there and check it out. And don't forget to dance on the way out. Get it, Woj. Oh, look at WOJO getting it.
Dance, girl.